Whoa.
I am prepared on this Monday.
Wow.
I'm not going to be caught off guard again until tomorrow. Hey, everyone.
Hi, everybody. It's Monday. It's August 31st, she said.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last day of August.
2020, good riddance.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's sad to see the summer coming to an end, but at the same time, it's like, all right, let's just get it done and out of here.
Freaking year over with.
But welcome, everybody, to the Knockem Comedy Radio Show on govsradio.com. Please share the show. Tell everybody you know about it. Please post it on every page you can post it on. Govs Radio, ladies and gentlemen, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the home of Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Govsradio.com is the website, Facebook page, YouTube channel, and of course, if you have an app called Boxcast, you can download that app on your smart devices, your smart TVs, your Apple TVs, your Rokus, your Fire Sticks, and all that other smart stuff. You can download the Boxcast app, and that's where you can just sit back and watch on your big giant screen TV. That's right. As our friends Dr. Ken Pichelle and Dr. Don Sill say, we on TV! Benny did it on Pursusu the other night. Benny did. He yelled, we on TV.
Oh, is that the first time you did it?
It's the first time I recall. Sallie is sharing the show to all those places. Please like and share our show. Hit the hearts, hit the likes, and
Please
share. Share it everywhere. While Sallie and you guys are sharing, I'm going to read our sponsors. The Knockem Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza, 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview.
A lot of fours.
And I was just waiting for your Bella Vista.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask for the phone number.
She got the date, but she didn't get that.
I can't do everything.
Bella Vista Pizza, 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview, Long Island. They have the best pizza in the world. They've been they've been our sponsor almost right from day one. So please support George at Bella Vista Pizza. Tell him Knockem Comedy sent you, get a free garlic knot. Eric started that tradition. Keep it going. Of course, Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker. She will make your head spin. Gina Congemi Coffin at Signature Premier Properties. And of course, Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. In the event of an accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From tow through insurance process to return of your vehicle, we are with you. So please call Two Eagle Auto Body at 516-328-2527, located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. Again, we are Two Eagles Auto Body. Please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Roslyn Social, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Hoping everyone is staying safe out there through these difficult times. To try and ease you and your family through, we are open for takeout, curbside pickup, delivery. The rooftop lounge is open, and they're available on your favorite food service apps. Give us a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. 516-801-4963. Say hi to Nick. Again, we're hoping you're all staying safe. We certainly look forward to serving you in person. Our famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. Thank you from Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Please check out our to-go curbside menu. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, teespring.com. That's where you can get your Govs Radio swag, your hats, your t-shirts, your mugs, your underwear, your socks, your bibs, your shoes, your babies. Hey, I'm wearing a Govs Radio shirt right now. There it is. I'm wearing Pursusu today. It's a nice, comfortable shirt. You can get the Govs Radio logo there. You can get your favorite show on there as well. Or you can just get the Govs Radio. Teespring.com, that's where we sell our swag. The money goes to just making things happen on our station. We're getting the station redone. We're hoping to get bigger and exciting guests and great shows and all sorts of exciting stuff that we're trying to make happen over there at govsradio.com. So go to teespring.com and order yourself some Govs Radio swag. If you take a picture of yourself with the Govs Radio swag and you send it to us, you could get free passes to any of the 3 Governors Comedy Clubs, which house 5 stages. Get free passes to any of those stages once the clubs open back up, which we hope is soon.
Ken Pichelle is watching.
Ken Pichelle is watching?
Yes.
Ken
We missed you,
Pichelle.
Ken.
Yeah, I was worried he was mad at us.
Oh, what did you do?
I'm sure I did something.
What did you do?
Plenty. I did plenty.
I'm really happy.
About Ken Pichelle?
Yes, but more.
Oh, there is more?
Yeah, I think I figured out what's going on with the whole share thing. Remember how sometimes I go to share the show on the show and it's not on your phone and there's no option. If I just wait a little while, it comes up.
So you're looking at your phone.
So I copy.
And it just, boom, all of a sudden it's just there?
I copy the link and I post it on other things first, and then I go back to share and it's there when it wasn't there before.
Wow. What do you know about
I'm
that?
very happy. Ken Pichelle's watching.
Hello, Dr. Ken Pichelle.
Your mommy's watching.
Hello, Mommy.
Will Sharon is watching.
Why are you skipping names?
Because I don't like those people. Will Sharon said hi, S&T. Andy's watching.
Andy Plajanos?
Kevin Gerard is watching.
Kevin.
And Felix is watching.
Hi, Felix. Can I just look? I actually have, on my friends list, I have 2 Kevin Gerards.
Oh, that's weird.
So, I don't know which one that is. But he says good morning. Hi, Kevin.
Gerard is my dad's middle name.
Oh, yeah?
Patrick Gerard O'Neill. Gerard.
Oh, are you done with that?
I always thought it was. Oh yeah, you could use it if you want. Use my phone.
Andy Plajanos. We've talked on here about what an evil genius he is.
You mean like smart guy?
Yeah.
Smart and sweet.
Yeah. Isn't that what I said?
No, you said evil genius.
Same thing.
No.
But I think I figured out his plan. I think because he's a patient man too. I mean, he learns that stuff in the military. You gotta just be patient, as you wait, because he was a sniper. He was a special ops sniper, and he just you just sit there patiently and wait for your target. And I think that's what he did here at Govs Radio. He just waited patiently because he's slowly taking over.
Oh, is he?
Well,
I'm okay with that.
He was really.
Yeah,
he was
he's
on.
very funny.
Well, he is funny. He was on Pasusu, and not only was he would come on. He started. Where did he go on first? I think he started on Graz's show, was it? And just make the occasional guest appearance and hang out, and then more and more, he ventured. He branched out, was on all the shows. Then he started showing up more. He would, he kind of worked his way in with us to, come on Fridays with us.
Yeah, I love that.
Even on Pasusu, he makes, he's there as a contestant. Then all of a sudden he shows up, to take, to fill in for Benny one day, And now, if you watch Pasusu this past weekend, he was a co-host. I mean, he was there with them. He didn't just have a segment. He was there. And then, not to mention, the very next night he was on half a Shut Up,
Well, he
Stupid.
had to. They got mountains wrong. How high.
Well, yeah, he was there to educate
He
them.
had to.
But that's what I mean. This is what he does.
It's not like he wants to. It's just we're all so stupid, and he has to come in and make things right. That's not his fault.
No, it's not his fault. But it was his plan. He saw early on just how stupid we all are.
Right.
So he took advantage, and now he's kind of... And he was on half of Shut Up Stupid last night. And pretty soon it's going to be Shut Up Stupid with Tim Saliani and Andy Plajanos. Mark my words. It's coming.
Well, Tim isn't dumb. So he might be barking up the wrong tree with that. But he should take over the shows with bad information. It's his job.
So it should just be Andy Plajanos.
Tim doesn't get things wrong.
So it should be APTV, 24/7 Andy.
There's no downside.
So we're on the Knockem Dead Andy radio show.
So what did they do on Don's show? They
I
went
got
to
beef.
Go see,
Is he watching?
They went to see the highest point on Long Island, and then Andy is standing around. He's like, actually, that's not true.
Yeah, and then he mentioned something I never heard of.
The highest point.
Don and Benny were at Bald Hill, Long Island, which is out east. It's probably about 45 minutes east of northeast of Governor's Comedy Club.
Known by dumb people as the highest point on Long Island.
But that's the thing. I think most people on Long Island know that to be the
Most
highest point.
people on Long Island are dumb.
So there's Andy, but it's known. And then all of a sudden there's Andy. He's like, no, actually it's Jane's on it. Jane's Hill. I'm like, who the hell is Jane?
He's like, technically,
And it's
that's
in
incorrect.
Melville, which is probably maybe the halfway point between Governor's and Bald Hill. And he said, actually, yeah, Jane's Hill is the highest point of Long Island. Never even heard of Jane. And how did she get the hill? I bet she has nice hills. Speaking of nice hills.
She took over the hills.
Are you pledging allegiance? The wrong hand. But
Speaking of baseball, we'll talk about that later.
what?
Well, Pledge of Allegiance, we're standing at.
Oh. All right, let's read some comments, and then I'm not done with Don. I'm not done.
Are you in a mood?
Your fan is blowing into the mic. Is it really that loud? You can hear it a lot. You can hear it loud.
Yeah, we don't need it. Why don't I
Yeah, you
shut
want
it
to
off?
turn that
Yeah.
off? All right, let's see.
Because it's not that hot of a day. You just are worried that it's going to be all sweaty and freak out for no reason.
Kevin Gerard is the old, retired, lousy, cranky lineman. All right. Hi, Kevin. Good to see you, pal. We had Kevin's son on here once. Kevin's son. That's the one.
Oh yeah, I met him.
Yeah, he did the bar crawl in New
tours
York City.
in New York City. Yeah, I liked both of them. Like, and they seem really different from each other. So I was surprised to hear that they were father and son. But I liked both of them.
Oh, that's right. Kevin was on our show too.
Yeah.
Susan Tartaglione is watching. Hello, Spicy Psychic. Joan Krupiescher. Ken Pichelle. I was on a stealthy, though law-abiding quarantine visit to my mom's in Connecticut for a few days.
Connecticut, you could have come by.
Also moved Boyd back to school, off-campus apartment.
He was busy.
3 people who really missed me checked in on me. We talked about you. Yeah, we didn't send an email. Sorry. But we did. We were talking about you last week. But yeah, you went to Connecticut and you went right over. You didn't even.
When that happens again, once we don't have like COVID and stuff and the studio's all done, like definitely make that a time to come visit.
Oh,
Bring April, it'll be fun.
Andy Plagano says I was on a couple of shows that shall not be named. Didn't I name them? Or are you talking about other shows on other stations, Andy
Better
Plagano's?
not.
He's taking it all over. It's all going to be a big monopoly.
He said he's like a virus.
Everybody's saying hi to each other. Oh, Felix says hi to Joan. What's up, baby doll? Felix, is that your line? What's up, baby doll? Joan, you don't fall for that, do you? Does that work on you? What's up, baby doll? What's up there, sweet tits?
Sweet tits.
Andy Plagano's rocked this last Pasusu, and he totally killed in the Sweating Bullets parody recently. I like the thing in Shut Up Stupid last night. The new thing for pets, the pedophile. I thought that was clever and classic.
Tim Cilian is watching. Tom Galati's watching.
That's right. Yep. Andy is the Rowan to my Martin. Andy, I think he was a bit envious of Ken being made a rock star on Govs. He one-upped them. Loved them both. He was corrected at a party by some douche. I also went around thinking Bald Hill was the highest. Yeah, so some douche at a party told you that, but do we know this? Did you research this? What do we
Yeah.
know about this douche?
I'm sure he looked it up before he just started spewing information.
Yes, Tom Galati pointed out congratulations to the Islanders. I think they're up 3-1, I think, in the series.
Wow.
Um,
How's this sound? Is it better? Let us know.
So Andy pointed out, yeah, Don and Benny, I think, so there might have been a plan going on. There might have been something a little fun. There might have been some funny business going on. Because they pointed out that Bald Hill is a popular place for gay men to just go and hang around and, hook up.
Really?
Which I never heard that, actually. I never heard that. But that's what they talked about on the show. So maybe that's why they tried to lure Andy there. Maybe they were trying to make advances. And if you notice at the end of the show...
Matt Costas is watching.
Hello, Matt Costas. If you notice at the end of the show, they were all like bent over talking to the camera like this. So I don't really want to know what was going on, why they were bent over like that.
They were a little bent over. Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
but here's my beef now with and tell me, you guys have an assignment. if you see that Don is watching, somebody tell me, in case I miss it. But Don, I have an issue with Pasusu. Put up, shut up, stand up. I have an issue. This weekend he had Christy Miller, comedian Christy Miller, hilarious comedian.
She was funny. Yeah.
And speaking of
I
hilarious,
like that interview.
yeah, it was a great interview. They're all great interviews. He was fantastic. So Christy Miller, the previous week was Key, Kristen Key, I think that's her name. Another great comedian. So he's talking to them, and I'll start with Kristen Key from last week first.
Yeah, Kristen Key.
Yeah. So she apparently has made some waves in the internet social media world because she started a show during the quarantine. Well, I think it was called Mad Mondays, I think it was.
Okay.
I think it is, I should say.
All right.
This show, Mad Mondays, she basically is doing Mad Libs on Mondays.
Oh boy. Well,
I think many of you watching are faithful viewers and part of our Govs Radio family. I think you can all recall who was doing Mad Libs on Mondays way before the COVID. Way before the COVID!
this is going to be a long day.
And then, this weekend, he talks to Christy Miller.
She's doing trivia?
No. Oh, God help her if she was.
Woo.
That's right.
All right.
That's
I don't
what
even
she should be
care
doing.
what she's doing, as long as it's not that. Okay.
Done.
I can deal with anything else.
She was talking about how she has the hots for Governor Cuomo.
Oh, yeah.
And they were just talking about, what things would be like if she ruled the world and stuff. And I forget if he asked what she would do if she was president or if she was just a leader of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And her answer, again, faithful family here. You guys have been watching for a long time. I'm sure some of you, somewhere along the line, have heard me say on this show a few times that if I was president of the United States, the first thing I would do is send prostitutes to all the world leaders.
You have.
I actually said, now I am not a pot smoker.
Yeah, I was gonna say you add weed also. Like
I would
caustic
send-
hookers
right.
and weed, and then everything will be a better place.
I don't smoke pot, but I.
Oh, notice how he doesn't say he doesn't use hookers. Yeah. Okay.
I don't smoke hookers. I do pot and smoke hookers.
I'm waiting.
Well, is there anything wrong with that? Who cares? Why is that against the
You make it
law?
a point to say, "Oh, I don't smoke weed," but you don't make it a point to say, "And I don't use hookers." However, I'm going to send the world leaders to calm
I
down.
don't need to bring it up because it's obvious. I have two very good reasons that you can see right now why I don't use hookers.
Okay then.
Two very good reasons.
We got it.
So, yeah, I have said that I would send prostitutes over to all the world leaders and they would bring marijuana with them. All the world leaders would be happy. All the world leaders are nothing but egotistical psychotics who are fighting over who knows what.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get the people from their country to blindly go fight each other. They get, they have a little fun with a prostitute. They're smiling, everybody's smiling, and they'll probably say, "Dude, what are we fighting about?" "I don't know. Here, take some oil." "Oh, thanks. Take my cash." "Okay."
Yeah.
And
Be
they'll
more
hug it out.
polite.
They hug it out. What?
Be more polite. Say a lot of "hey mans."
Right. Have more parties. So anyway, so last night Don Sill says to her, if you were a leader, what would you do? "Oh, I would send hookers to everybody."
Stole your thunder.
I'm going to try my best to take this as us being influential.
Well,
We're-
maybe it's one of those like great minds think alike.
No,
Maybe she
no.
came up with the same idea in the same moment.
No.
as
Same
you.
moment.
The
I've
same
been saying it for
second.
years.
Well, it's not like she's one, so maybe she was saying it at the same time wherever she was. Exactly the same time.
They saw it here first. 50 years from now, they'll look back on video streaming and they'll say, the up and comers will say, Govs Radio. Dude, we're like the Beatles of video streaming.
I swear to sweet Jesus, if next Saturday someone steals trivia on Don's show, he's going to kill himself.
Yeah. So it's us, Rogan, and Compound Media. And Anthony Rodi. Well, Anthony Rodi is here. So it's us, Rogan, and Compound Media with Anthony Cumia. We're the godfathers of video streaming. You're welcome. You're welcome, Christy Miller and Kristen Key.
Christina Conti's watching.
Hello, Christina Conti. Nice to see you.
Who else? Felix called me a chicklet.
He called you a chicklet.
Mm-hmm. And Andy said what I said, that he did do research on all those elevations. Yeah, he's not someone to just spew other people's
All right, so
information.
if you did your research, then who the hell is Jane?
Fonda?
It's Jane Fonda's hill?
I don't know.
Jane Krakowski?
Uh,
Jane Meadows?
Andy said that Christy Miller's interview was super arousing.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, Don, I think, I don't think he could get up from his desk for a little while after that.
Lenny Capicilia is watching.
Lenny!
Gina Martinelli.
Hello, Gina Martinelli.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Andrew said, uh-oh, someone went and put a quarter in Tony. We are getting the full experience.
That's right. Hold me back.
Eileen Scott Lombardozzi is watching.
Wow. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and share all the great shows on govsradio.com, but especially ours since we're on right now.
And Joan Croupier is thinking that Cuomo is not hot. She wants everyone to know that he is not hot.
Joan
Sorry, I messed it up.
Yeah, you kind of messed it up. Yeah, I was surprised Christy Miller really went on about that. She was really digging. She said both Cuomo boys are hot. I had never heard. Do you think they're hot?
Well, yeah. Well, the brother, he's young and fit,
Chris.
and yeah, he's in shape. He's a good-looking boy. I could see people finding him attractive.
He's
you know?
on CNN,
Yeah.
but not Andrew.
Well, Andrew has like that, like, you know, she said he's got that, like, you know, that, like, daddy takes care of everything, forceful swagger. Yeah, I could see why people.
You like that too, huh? You want to call me daddy?
I'm just saying I see why people find him appealing.
Or do you want to call me Chicklet?
Chicklet and daddy.
What's up, Chicklet Daddy? Give me a spanking, Chicklet Daddy. Felix, what the hell's wrong with you? Now, what about the father, Mario? Was he hot?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't really think any of them are, but that's just me. But I can see the appeal. They're not my style. Although I like them all. They're all fine. You know, I don't have any. I thought Mario was good back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. His Mario has a daughter also, Madeline, and she went up to SUNY Albany, and I was at SUNY Albany for a couple of years, and I remember like one day at this like pub, she was just like I didn't even know who she was, and someone said, "Oh, who's that?" And they're like, "Oh, that's Madeline Cuomo making out with some guy in the corner of the bar."
No kidding.
Yeah. Like, so I never even got her face.
How long ago was that? You were in college?
Oh, a long time ago.
Wow. Also on Govs Radio this weekend was Shut Up Stupid with Tim Saliani.
Yes, I was on it.
You were on it, and you did a nice
You
job
were
as
on it,
always.
too.
I made
ahead.
a quick little
Uh-huh. It was funny.
It was a good show as always. Tim's.
It was a good show.
The stuff Tim comes up with is so funny and so smart. His take on the world is funny, but spot on. But the end of his show last night.
Oh, very cool and powerful.
If you didn't see this show last night, and you just have maybe 5 minutes to spare today, you got to go and check that out. The end of his show, which I think I'm going to play that end of the show as we get close next week when we get closer to the big day.
Yeah, maybe.
And Tim had a lot to say about 9/11 and the whole craziness over the lights that weren't going to happen, and they did happen, and the outrage that was going on, and I didn't know that he was there. He was working at Ground Zero. And Tim, you were working at Ground Zero, and you saw the planes hit, or you were working there after the fact?
I thought he was working there after to help. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not really, because then he said something about, yeah, he said something, I forget what it was, but kind of made me think, was he there? Because he said something like witnessed this craziness, and for the first time in my life, I couldn't say something to my dad. I couldn't think of what to say to my dad. But anyway, and then and then he talks about how his father actually died from 9/11 related illnesses, and showed a cool clip of his dad.
Yeah, it was it was very, very nicely done. Like, sorry, Tim, but it was really, really great.
The show is hilarious, but this was a really nice, classy touch at the end of the show. So go check that out. But watch the whole show. It's only, a half hour? Shut Up Stupid with Tim Saliani. Funny stuff. Appearances by Carla Okerson, Mike Keegan. Who else was on it? Jeff Bosey was on it, I think, right? And of course, Andy Plagano, since he runs this place.
Don Sell said on his show that Christy is a real chromosexual. That's very funny.
Don, did you hear what I had to say about your show and your guests?
Stealing your thunder.
Stealing my thunder? Damn it! I got to come up with something now and see who comes up. See who takes it for Don's show.
You're very sensitive about this.
Well, because these comedians are rich and famous. And we're neither.
Your life is rich in other ways.
There are two ways. All right. So
anyway, what do you got? That was kind of our weekend. What did we do?
Yeah, how was your weekend, guys? What did you guys do with your weekend? We did another thing we did this weekend. We watched the movie 42.
Yeah, I didn't even know the movie existed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never heard of it.
A movie I've been wanting to see for a long time as a big baseball fan. And of course, we chose to finally watch it because Chadwick Boseman, as you guys know, passed away on Friday. What a sad thing. Forget the actor, celebrity, money, rich and famous guy. It's just the fact, 43 years old. He's got, I think 2 kids, I think.
Oh, does he?
I'm almost certain he has children. I'm not positive. But yeah, I'm almost positive. He definitely had a wife, and I'm pretty sure a couple of small kids.
He just married her a couple of years ago, so that's why. Maybe they had kids before they got married.
And just the whole thing about, that he kept it quiet, and it turns out he was filming Black Panther. This guy was already sick when he filmed that movie. I mean, you look at that movie. He's all buff and he's cut and he's in shape. This guy was sick. And I'll tell you, I don't know. I know a lot of the protocols and the medications and things have changed since I had cancer, but I'll tell you, there was no way I could have filmed a movie when I was sick. So.
Plus the stress and the worry. I mean, obviously he had a lot to worry about because it didn't even turn out well, But even just having cancer, the diagnosis already, it overwhelms you to be able to film a movie.
I mean, it's probably a great distraction.
A lot. Oh, you think? You think it would kind of go that way?
I know
when my mom was sick, it was just that was it. That was.
She couldn't film the movie.
She couldn't film a superhero movie.
So this guy was something. A great actor too. I mean, I can't think of anybody better to play Jackie Robinson. He nailed it. It was really a great movie. He also made a movie about James Brown's life. James Brown's life. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Which I'd like to see. I haven't seen it. So that's a sad thing, man. 43 years old, leaving his kids behind. I can't imagine. I mean, at 43, how old were your kids at 43? 6 and 10?
Yeah, not even. Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm old. Yeah, you kind of experienced it with your mom. You were what? 12 when your mother died? 13?
Yeah, it was the same month I was. She died a couple of weeks before my 13th birthday.
Ugh. That's awful,
man. Times. Oh, just to fill Don in, he wants to know what he said he'll watch back the show, but he didn't hear. So Tony's just complaining because one comic a couple weeks ago said that she does Monday or
Mad Mondays.
Mad Lib.
Kristen Key doing Mad Mondays, reading Mad Libs, which is what we used to do.
And then
Kristen Key.
And
then Christy Miller saying that she would send all leaders hookers.
Tony's been saying that his
For
idea
years.
for a political platform is to send leaders weed and hookers to make everything better. So Tony's thunder was stolen here, man.
But again, I'm going to turn the other cheek and just think of it as...
It doesn't sound like you're turning the other cheek.
I'm trying.
Sounds like
I'm
you're
trying. It's
being
hard.
a big baby that won't let it go for the last 24 hours.
Well, these comedians have these big shows that thousands and thousands of people are watching. They're probably getting Patreon or sponsors or something. And I'm not getting any. I'm trying to make a living, you sons of bitches. Yeah, we were doing Mad Lib Monday before the COVID.
Just saying, turning the cheek is not your. We all have our gifts, baby, and that's.
I should have copyrighted it.
Not your gift.
Damn comedians.
Josephine Feeks and Joe Stas are watching.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Joe Stas. Yeah, Andy said that he's 44 and his kids are 8 and 6. Yeah,
Right.
It's awful.
And Andy, right? Andy had the heart attack. What was that? About a year ago, he had the heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. That. Oh God Almighty. And then one weird thing with Chaz McBoseman, Major League Baseball.
It was a good movie. I really liked the movie.
Yeah, it's a great
Jackie
movie.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Major League Baseball every year, every April, they celebrate. They have a Jackie Robinson Day, because it was the anniversary of the day that he was brought up to the major leagues. And there was no baseball in April this year, obviously. So they decided to have Jackie Robinson Day this past Friday.
Oh wow! Just coincidentally.
Well, yeah, of course. Coincidentally, they're
Wow.
having this Jackie Robinson Day, and sure enough, boom! It's the same day the guy that played Jackie Robinson in the movie dies.
Wow.
How weird is that?
That's wild.
That is wild stuff, right?
Yeah.
So,
His wife is still alive. Rachel?
is she?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, why did I think she just died in the past?
Oh, maybe. When did she die?
Just
or when did that movie come out?
that movie, I think, was 2013 or 14.
Oh, yeah, then maybe she did pass because she was. I saw I read a little clip about how proud she was about the movie and how well she thought.
Yeah.
Chadwick did.
Yeah, I don't hold me to it.
So it's probably an old interview.
Don't hold me to it. But I thought I heard she has passed away since. But I'm not positive of that. But who played the wife in the movie? I'd never seen that girl before or since.
She was great.
She's got hotness.
Yeah, she and what did we look up? That Jackie Robinson died when he was 53. Did you say that already? I was looking.
No,
up
I did
stuff.
not say that.
Yeah, so he died at 53 of a heart attack. Like, you know, I don't know. That's so young too, you know.
Yeah, but he had bad diabetes too, leading up to the heart attack.
Yeah, he'd gotten a little big.
Yeah, he wasn't like.
He wasn't. Yeah, but he wasn't like young in shape. But still, that's still young.
And staying with this hilarious theme of death,
Of death, the death show we're doing.
today's the anniversary of Princess Di, of when she passed away.
When Princess died.
Not Ty died.
Died.
Di died. I don't have a stutter.
Princess
Di
died.
died.
Oh, really?
Not the singer Dido.
Where were you
Dido.
when you heard the news? She's one of those like people like older than us have the where were you when JFK died? Like we don't have that, but
23 years ago.
I was in a microbrewery when I heard the news.
Drinking,
Yes.
getting drunk,
Yep.
slutting around.
I was not slutting around.
You didn't have a micro penis. Do you think the media killed her?
Yeah, I think if they weren't driving, chasing her all over the freaking place, she'd be alive. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think she's really dead?
Yeah. Yeah, she would have never. The one thing that I really, really loved about her is she was such a good mom. Like she she was such a good mom to those boys, and there's no way she would have left them and still been alive. I thought you were asking, like, did she, like, just escape the media by having a new life and, you know, witness protection program type stuff? Is that what you meant?
If the crazy conspiracy theories are correct and she is alive, the boys would know, and they still see her.
She wouldn't do that to them.
No, that's what I'm saying. She wouldn't. They would, but they were in on it. If anything, they were in on it, and they still see her.
Yeah, but we saw those boys at the funeral, and she would have never let them believe for even a week that she was dead. There's no way.
The media did kill her. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. All right.
What other death stories do we have?
What do you have?
I don't remember. It's been so long ago since I wrote that stuff down. Yeah, I mean, we talked about Chadwick a lot. He was honored at the Music Awards the other day.
Oh yeah, they just played. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. The awards, the MTV Video Music Awards last night. Mm-hmm. So comedy clubs can't open, and baseball can't have spectators, even though it's outside. But the that awful place in Brooklyn, what's it called?
I don't know.
The Barclays Center.
Oh, okay.
Awful arena. I don't like that place at all.
Yeah, you're not a fan of that.
But the Video Music Awards can have a small amount of people in the audience for the Video Music Awards because they're important. And then there's Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande on stage performing with masks on. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't. That's all we saw of the show. We didn't watch anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, speaking of Brooklyn, Joe Stas is going to his doctor in Brooklyn. You don't have doctors in Florida? You got to come all the way up here for a doctor? Wow. You were with Andy Pajanos?
Oh,
when
yeah,
Princess Died passed?
He was awesome.
I'd been out drinking all night.
Oh, that.
That's what he said when he heard that Princess Di was dead. So you were drinking too.
Well, I was living in Huntington Beach, California at the time, and they had a new microbrewery that was opening up. And it was really like one of the first ones that I'd ever been to, and so it was kind of cool. Kent
Bichelle brings up a good point. He says, "Pardon me, but the murder around here is supposed to be comedic." Funny you should say that, Kent Bichelle. Knockem Dead Comedy is very excited. We are doing a live performance this Sunday. It's our first live performance since the first weekend of March. So it's pretty much 6 months right to the day that we're doing a live performance. We're doing it in the Bronx. It's a private function, and we're very excited. I'm thrilled. I'm actually, just this morning, I was sitting around, like, thinking in my head, like, I'm almost
like
forgetting.
The costume.
Yeah, like, what do I have to do? What's all the pre-show stuff I got to do? And it's a little bit of a custom show that we put together for this function. So I got to sit around and study my lines this week. It's like, holy shit, like, I almost forgot what it was like.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I am a little disappointed. Excuse me. I am disappointed because Eric will not be with us for this show. It's Labor Day weekend.
Oh, so he's gone upstate.
Eric's going away with his family, so he won't be there. I don't think I've seen Eric.
I know. Well, we haven't seen anyone, you know.
I haven't seen Eric since the end of June, or mid to late June.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm disappointed not going to see Eric. But we did book another show about 3 weeks from now that I think Eric will be at. So I'm very excited. We're very excited that Knockem Dead Comedy is going to be back in action. We're going to be wearing masks. We're going to be doing things slightly differently, but at least we're slowly getting back out there and doing our thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really excited about that.
You know what I wanted to talk about today, unless you got stuff that you got to do? Because we can't be late today. We have to go. So do you have something you have to do? And I could put this up for another day?
Joe Stas says Bruce Lee is still alive in Italy. Um,
And it kind of goes with the death show,
all right.
which I didn't realize when I was writing this stuff out. Well, because we were talking about Chadwick, and we were thinking, you know, when he was doing like Black Panther and stuff. And so I'm sitting around and I'm thinking, remember like when we saw Endgame, and we're like, is Black Widow? Did she come back? Is she alive? Is she dead? And then I started thinking about like all the other characters, and I couldn't remember which ones are dead after Endgame and which ones were brought back. So I actually had to look them up, and I was like, some of them I remember, and other ones I'm like, wow, I totally forgot that. So I thought I'd quiz you to see. I'm gonna do trivia on you today.
Oh, you want to? And what do we do? I have to guess who died in Endgame.
I'll say a name and you say whether.
But this
they're
is just
still alive.
Endgame.
Yeah, like at the end of all like the Endgame, who was brought
You're not doing
back?
just general public people. You're just doing that movie.
Just that movie because it's a lot. There's
I'm gonna
so
blow
many
this.
people.
All
Well,
right, go
I
ahead.
was really, you know, like people will wonder like if a regular celebrity is alive or dead, you feel awful because you're like, oh, I thought they died. It's gonna be like that for you because it was like that for me.
It's not gonna be like that.
All right, I'll give you a name and you can tell me which list they're on, and I'll say right away. Well, I'll say in like a few minutes. People write in if you want. All right.
People.
So here's
People write in
like
if you
for
want.
example, everyone knows. All right, this one's easy. Tony Stark.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's the only one that I was really sure about. Thor.
Thor lived.
Correct.
Was that a correct noise? What was
No.
it? Oh, that was good timing. Bididoo.
Vision.
Vision died.
So far, you're 2 and 2.
3 and 3. 3 for 3.
No, who else did you say?
Tony Stark,
Yeah.
Thor, and Vision.
I'm not going to give you Tony.
Why not? You asked
Stark.
me.
Who doesn't know that?
You asked, and I answered.
All right, 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Hemdall.
Who? Who the hell is that?
Idris Elba.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. 4 for 4. Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange died. Not Doctor Strange Love. Doctor Strange died. What? He died.
He's on the live list.
I could have. All right.
And that's what's confusing because there was the movie before that some died and then some of those came back. So that's what was going on for me. Like,
Oh, wait a minute now. You.
like the end, the absolute end, like right now, who's alive for the next movie?
But see, you didn't say that.
I did.
You
I
just
the
said who
end.
died in Endgame. At the
No.
end of Endgame, you said.
All right, stop for a second. There was a time when a handful of them died, and then they were brought back.
Right.
And then there were some that didn't come back, and then there were some that died at the end. So it's really confusing. But as far as being able to make the next movie, who's still there? Like, we could still use Dr. Love.
I'm losing
Dr.
interest
Love,
fast.
Doctor Strange. All right. The Scarlet Witch. That's the one who fell in love with Vision.
Dead. She came back. See, I just remember who died in that movie. I'm
'Cause you
thinking that
remember,
movie.
I know, that's what's so hard, is because you remember their death, and you don't know who they brought back or not. Gamora. You know, Zoe, whatever, from Galaxy.
She came back. I think. No?
She's dead.
She's another.
However, she's dead.
Okay.
But I kind of feel like she might be one that they, you know, find on an island or something because she's a Martian. Like, who knows? Because I know at the end of the last one, they were the Galaxy guys were like still saying, I wonder if she's out here.
We're trying to figure out who came back at the end of the end, after the end, when it was ended.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly. Captain Marvel.
Alive.
Yes, and I thought, and
She never died when they all died at the end, and then some came back at the
Peggy
end.
Carter.
And then who's that?
That's Captain America's love.
Oh.
It's kind of a trick question.
Yeah, he went back.
He went back in time.
He went back to her, so she's alive. Well, but
then
now
she's
dead because she would have been 100 years old.
Yeah, and
So
he's
that's nothing
still
to do with
alive.
Endgame.
I know, but like for the next movie, they can't use her because she's already dead. But they can use him. What are people saying?
Dr. Ken just made a Kiss reference. Your favorite band?
Loki.
I know that guy's like a cat. He has like 9 lives or something.
But he's on the dead list, which makes me sad because although he's bad, I think he's great. Black Widow.
Alive.
Nope.
Black Widow died?
Yeah, because remember she gave up her life for Hawkeye. It was like that scene where like someone
yeah.
had to feed the hole and she dove off the cliff into it, and so Hawkeye is the one who's alive.
Who would you guys bring back if real life was like these movies and people don't die, they just
Black
take naps
Widow,
and then they come back?
Black Widow, I would totally bring back.
No, I'm not talking about the movies. I'm talking about in real life. Who would you bring back? If you can bring back one person who died, who would you bring back? Who would you bring back?
Like a celebrity?
No, anybody.
Anybody? Like
Anybody.
like my mom
Yeah.
or like Abraham Lincoln?
Anybody.
Him.
You can bring back Abe if you want. He'd be a good guy to have around right now.
He was a little moody and depressive. The Wasp and Ant-Man.
That's who you'd bring back?
No, I'm still doing my thing.
Wasp is dead, Ant-Man's alive.
Nope, they're both alive.
Oh, that's what I said.
Captain America.
Alive.
Yep.
Hello, Shari. Hello, Jeff.
Well, here's something interesting. Black Panther and the Little Sister.
Dead.
Alive.
They came back too?
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be interesting. Like, are they going to replace...
No, it's fine. We talked about it on our show, I think it was Friday. You got deepfake. Use deepfake technology and you'll have Chadwick Boseman forever.
I wonder if they'll do that. I wonder if like legally, I wonder if actors have to sign a waiver saying you can
deepfake, not deep throat. Calm down. Deep
fake me once I pass, or if I refuse you. It's a whole legal thing. I bet.
Yeah, you probably have to pay the estate something, or work out an agreement with the estate of that
like
person.
I want permission. You have to get permission from me before you use my face in any other movie. Like I bet you.
But I think
do that.
I think it's cool. I mean, just think you can have a film of you can have a Beatles reunion, like a concert film of a Beatles reunion.
It's fantastic, but think of the actor or musician on the couch eating Cheetos, watching TV one day, and they see their face, and they're like, "What the?"
No, they'll get paid. You're using their likeness; they would get paid. Yoko will make more millions if they made a Beatles reunion concert film.
The Ancient One.
So, that's what somebody's going to steal in the next Pazuzu.
What?
Someone's going to talk about their. Well, Don, I'm glad you asked what I'm doing next. I'm producing a film. It's a concert film where we use deepfake technology to have a Beatles concert reunion. It's going to look like it's 1995, actually it's going to look like 1985. It's going to be the Live Aid concert where the Beatles came out at the end and reunited for the first time, and they played an hour of their greatest hits. It's going to be on Netflix for $39.95, and then a soundtrack will come out, and then a year later the deluxe version will come out. And it's going to be a big hit using deepfake technology, Don. I'm producing it.
So you basically want our shows patented. All right. The Ancient One.
Who the hell is that?
The bald lady who was like, ooh.
Oh. The lady who looks like David Bowie.
Yeah.
She lived.
No. It was her time, remember?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
Actually, I think she's kind of pretty. I said she looks like David Bowie, but I kind of dig her.
David Bowie's kind of pretty. And all the Galaxy guys, the Guardians, I think they're all back. I think they all.
Oh, did they? They all came back?
They all died, and I think they all somehow came back.
Oh.
So that'll be good.
Groot?
Yeah.
I am Groot.
Yeah. That's about it. Oh, Nick Fury.
He came back.
Yes.
Ah, You know who didn't come back? Stanley. They're gonna deep fake his ass in all the movies.
Yeah.
Because they always put his face in the movies.
Yeah, they are.
Yep. They're gonna
Yeah.
deep fake him. Mark my words on that one.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Joe Stabs would bring his father back. Andy Plagianos would bring his grandfather. I almost said bring his grandfather black.
Andy Plagianos, his grandfather is black?
Fastest, funniest person I've ever met. Loki is dead. There's one killing Norse god. Felix would bring back John Lennon.
Oh, that's a good choice.
I would bring back my father, great man that I miss dearly. Didn't you already say that? You already said that, Joe. Kent Bichelle wants to bring back Jim Morrison.
Wow.
That's an interesting choice.
Hmm.
Oh, Chris Thomas. Chris Thomas. She wants to make family videos with her brother Brian. Oh, Chris, I didn't even think of that, Chris. Son of a bitch. That would be amazing. That would be something. Chris Thomas's brother Brian was one of my closest friends. I think we mentioned it just last week was the 6th anniversary of his death.
He had a heart attack.
Chris, that would be, oh my God, that would be sick. Hello, Kim. Kim is watching. Joe Stas says 10 minutes to closing arguments.
Well, it's 10 minutes into the show, so he's saying I'm already going to start saying we have to go. We can't be late today, so we're definitely, it's not going to be late.
All right. Well, we have I don't know 7 or 8 minutes. Do you have more
No, yeah, what do you got?
characters?
No,
all right.
I'm-
Well, all right.
I was
I'll
just
close.
messing around.
I'm going to close the show on something I think is very cool, actually.
Okay.
There's a credit card company in Seattle named Gravity. Gravity Card Payments, I think it's called.
Credit card company is like a Visa, MasterCard or something?
Or they just collect the payments, I think. I'm not
Okay.
positive, but it's called Gravity. Their CEO, his name is Dan Price. Dan Price, he decided, he tried something with this company. He's a younger guy. He actually looks like Jesus. He's got the long hair, long beard, white guy, and it's all brown, brown hair. He was paying himself as the CEO. He was paying himself around $1 million a year. And this company's been around for like, I don't know, 16, 17 years, if I'm not mistaken. But he tried something a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. 5 years ago, 2015. He cut his own salary from $1 million. Now, granted, he could do this because he was paying himself $1 million annually for a good 10 years, so I'm sure he had some money put away.
He had some money saved up.
But he cut his salary down to $70,000 a year. Then he created a minimum salary at his company for $70,000 a year. So every employee at his company started at a minimum of $70,000 a year starting at 2015. I don't know. I know some of the employees, including himself, have gotten raises. I don't know how big. But the minimum salary is $70,000, which even here in New York, that's not too bad, not too shabby. So,
That's crazy. I mean, in a great way.
and this made news. Rush Limbaugh made fun of him on the air and said, no way this is going to work. And of course, people are calling him a socialist and all that stuff. But let me tell you what has happened to this guy's company since 2015 when he started paying everybody at least 70 grand a year. Business tripled.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. Cool.
Staff who own homes grew 10 times. 10 times the amount of staff ended up buying a
Well, in
house.
California, I mean, that's fantastic because it's
Seattle.
that's. Oh, I thought you said California.
Seattle is not in California.
I know that. Now it's the condescending time from in the show.
Well, you're kind of asking for it when you say Seattle's in California.
Almost was a good day.
401k contributions doubled. 70% of employees paid off debt. That's huge. Staff having kids soared 10 times. 10 times the amount of staff had started having more kids.
Wow, they got more money and got laid more.
It doesn't get much better than that.
No.
Turnover dropped in half. 76% of staff are engaged at work, which is 2 times more than the national average.
Because you're not worried about everything else. You could just, you feel thankful and you can do a great job. That's great.
Right. When someone can actually focus on work without outside stresses, the company also benefits.
Reminds me of Costco.
And
the owner of Costco.
Yeah, right. They do similar things. Yes.
Yeah.
And that employee loyalty has paid off through the economic upheaval of the pandemic. Dan Price is a ball player. Dan Price told the Idaho Statesman that when the shutdown happened in March, Gravity faced a 55% revenue loss. Determined not to lay anyone off, Price cut his own salary down to 0. He met with his 185 employees, and nearly all of them volunteered temporary pay cuts between 5% and 100%.
That's awesome. Because they feel part of a, community rather than like Walmart where like, oh, you can only work a certain amount of hours or I'll have to help you with health care.
Right. You can't hit those amount of hours because then we got to pay you health care. We're not going to do that.
That's great. That makes me really happy.
In 16 years of business, Gravity has never laid off an employee. He said, at my company, the highest paid person makes 3 times the median worker.
Nice.
Down from 36 times previous to him starting all this in 2015. Like I said, business has tripled since he redid this. Most CEOs, get this. Most CEOs make 300 times more than their top paid employee.
Yeah, it's been like that for years, and I don't even know when it changed. I don't know, it was the 90s? When did it start?
It started in the 80s, the mid to late 80s.
Yeah,
things started getting like that.
Crazy.
And not to say that, the CEOs have a higher risk. They have more at stake, and not to say they shouldn't make good money, but 300 times more while other people are getting benefits cut. No, and even he's saying, even this guy Dan Price says that is not humanly possible.
Yeah. No, I like this. This is a nice story for our death show. I like it.
And he talks about how he uses the word ludicrous, how the stock market has done nothing but continue to climb, and the uber wealthy keep getting uber wealthier during the pandemic, while tens of millions of Americans remain unemployed.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. And then he actually said in this article, remember which companies valued profits over humans.
Right. And that's why I don't belong to BJ's or any of the others. I always go to Costco because that's how he frames his stuff out. He has a cap on his salary, and he takes care of his employees, and he also promotes from within. Like rather than hiring, someone else out of some other company, he'll see who in his own company can be promoted. So he values them, and they value him. It's nice. This is a good story. I like it.
And to bring it all full circle, to me, this ties in with Tim Saliani, Shut Up Stupid, yesterday. If you're going to watch any of it, watch the last 5 minutes, where he talks about how we all felt on September 12th, 2001.
Yeah, I loved that.
Go back and watch that, and that kind of ties in here. Remember humanity instead of dollars and cents.
I loved that. He's like, don't be the people from September 10th. Be the people from September 12th.
Go back and watch it and see what he's talking about.
I loved that.
Right,
I loved that.
With that, we're going to head on out of here because, like Sallie said, we have.
All right, if
we have
you
something
want,
to do.
I had a lot more to cover for 20.
We'll do it tomorrow.
More minutes, but if you want to leave on time,
you want to do 20 minutes? No?
Then I'll sacrifice.
Don't push it. I'll go 20 minutes.
Bye, everyone.
We got Tuesday trivia tomorrow. So join us tomorrow and have some fun with us. Today is Monday, so we have Steve Squared tonight at 6:30. We have The Work with Mike, Pete, and Steve tonight at 8 o'clock. And then Sallie and I are back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. with some trivia. Everybody have a great day. And